Good afternoon, Widgetarians. Last time I taught you how to record and upload video using the open broadcasting software and YouTube's built-in plugin for that. So now I'm going to show you the YouTube Creator Studio because it's pretty neat and it's got, you know, a bunch of the features that you would expect out of something that wasn't free. Alright, so when you're logged in, right now I'm logged in as the Fidgets to Widgets page because that's what we're publishing stuff out of right now. You got your menu over here. Usually this is how you get to everything, but this time you're going to click up in the upper right hand corner up here. You're going to go click on Creator Studio, and that will take you to this lovely interface right here. So once you're here, you'll want to go down to where it says Create in the lower left. Then it will have the audio library automatically selected beneath Create. So then you're going to want to go down to Video Editor because it's difficult like that. So once you have that, then you can see all of these videos that you've uploaded on the side. Now I've uploaded those videos and set them to be private or unlisted so that they aren't displayed on my channel because I don't intend to release them standalone. I intend to edit them together into a more like cohesive production and then publish that. Alrighty, now that I have my video uploaded, you'll see it right over here. There are several tabs up here at the top. I'll get to those in a moment. But you can click and drag whatever you have uploaded down onto the timeline, right? So,
good afternoon, Widgetarians.
I'm talking.
Last time I taught you how to record and upload video.
Yep, that's me. So, in this editor, there are two modes you can be in. You can have a clip selected, and when you have a clip selected, you can click and drag the beginning and end of the clip to make it longer and shorter from one end or the other, right? So if I wanted to bring up the tail end, if I messed up something on the end or wanted to cut off the part where I was pressing the record button to stop recording, something like that, then I could do that. To deselect a clip, just click anywhere else, and then you get this view.
Good
and
afternoon,
it starts spooling through the video that you have in the timeline.
Record and upload video
so there is a specific place that I want to cut out,
and
I'll see if you can guess what that is.
Plugin for that. So now I'm going to show. So when you're logged in,
so
right
clicking
now,
down here, right on this little where it has the second markers, that will move the playhead through the timeline.
Usually this is how
That'll
you get to
basically
everything.
just like a YouTube video, it will move where you're watching in the
I'm
video.
gonna edit this part out of the video.
Yeah, that part where I'm drinking water. Perfect. That's the part I don't want. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to hit the little scissor button right here where it says split clip here. Oh, and another thing I just did, I realized that I wasn't explaining, is that there's this little zoom handle right here, and that lets you zoom in and out on your timeline so that all of your clips take up less or more physical room. And I wanted to make a really accurate cut, so I zoomed in so I could get just the point that I wanted. So now I wanted to cut out the part where I was drinking water. So I'm going to click on this clip on the left.
Good afternoon, Widgetarians.
And I'm going to drag the back end, and it's going to keep refreshing the preview. And right now it's showing me what is on the last frame of video in the clip I have selected. So as I move that playhead, it refreshes so I can tell where in the video I am. And then I'm going to try right there and see if I'm cutting myself off at all. Go click on Creator Studio, and that will take you to this lovely interface right. Yep, okay, so I cut myself off. Going to make it a little longer. This lovely interface right here. Okay, so I need to make it a little shorter because I'm coughing. It's right here. This is what editing is right here. It's a lot of just like making very minute changes.
This lovely interface right here.
Okay, so the first clip is in order, and then I'm going to move the playhead back here until I start making sense. And it will have the. So once you're here, you'll want to go down to where it says Create in the lower. That's all right, but I'm going to bring it up just a hair more. This lovely interface right here. So once you're here, Yeah,
go down
that's
to where it
that's
says
good.
Create.
Good,
in the lower
good.
left.
I'm happy with that.
Create. So then you're going to want to go down to Video Editor because it's difficult.
So, grabbing handles at the front and the back of the clip, you can move where the clip begins and ends, which is very important. By hitting the little scissor, you can split a clip in the middle, so you make two clips instead of one large clip. All right, really quick, I'm going to go over some of the other features. So, then you can get a whole bunch of Creative Commons licensed footage. So if you want to work in some other like flower scene or have some sort of transition, you can have like pretty clips of flowers that fade in. Cityscape at dusk, and all of this is public well, not public domain, but it's free for you to use legitimately however you want, I think. Then you can add pictures by clicking the little picture tab up here in the top. Great stuff. You can add your own photos. It's awesome. Then this is actually something that I just recently used on a project for Fidgets to Widgets. It's a giant audio track library, so you can just find music, like all kinds of including If I Had a Chicken. So yeah, tons of stuff to get here. You get the idea. So then you can just, again, just like your video clips, you can click and drag it, but not to the point, because there's like the little video, and then beneath that there's a little music note. So click and drag it to the timeline where the music note intersects it. So now we got this cool trespass track. So if I go back and I deselect the clip that is the music clip, I feel like I'm gonna do some serious business teaching you how to use OBS. So if you click on the music clip, you get you get some options about it, and you can turn down the overall volume, which I think is important for me because I talk quietly. So,
good afternoon, vegetarians. Last time I taught you how to record.
Still a little too loud. You know, do the editing thing where it takes a while to do anything.
Good afternoon, vegetarians.
There we go. Now you can actually hear me. Now you can actually hear me way better. So, I'm going to remove that music I was just using.
Good afternoon, vegetarians. Last time,
as an example. All right, transitions. Transitions are a cool thing. There are a whole bunch of them. So if I wanted to make the beginning of my video have like fade in, usually to keep your stuff professional, you have it fade in, you have it fade out at the end. You have it fade in the beginning. So I'm going to put this kind of click and drag just like a video clip or an audio clip. I'm going to click and drag it, but this time it's going to end up on the video track, the video section of the timeline. I'm going to put it at the beginning. And
good afternoon, vegetarians. Last time I taught you how to record.
This is a crossfade, which means that it has something fade in and something fade out. Right now there's nothing in front of it, so it just fades up from blackness, right? Because it's only fading in the new thing. There's nothing before it to fade out. So I'm going to take the same thing and put it in between two clips. So right here, you can see how it goes. It highlights that purple divider between those two clips. Just drop that there, and we will get an elegant crossfade. Look at that fade. Such fade. Very wow. But again, I don't actually want to crossfade there. That was just an example. And titles. Titles are important. Okay, so I'm going to take a centered title and put it right there. And can I drop it on top? Yeah. So enter text here, right? So that says enter text here. Widget. So right over here where it says text, you can change what it says, the font it's in, the color, all that jazz. You can change the background. So I'm going to change this to green because, you know, we like green here. I'm going to make the font hecka purple. So we got like Widgetaria. And then it automatically renders that. So that's a font. That's a title. So now we've got the fade into Widgetaria, and starts me talking about stuff. So those are all the features. Once you're done, I'm going to edit this part out. When you're done, in the upper right-hand corner right over here, you can hit Create Video, but you're probably not going to be on your own account. So what you should do is right up here where it says Project, you can edit a name for the editing project that you are currently working on. So that should probably be what day it is, the date, and your name. Name and date your project so we know whose they are, because they might, you know, get shuffled somewhere weird. And we don't want to lose them. Once you've got that done, you can hit Create Video, and it will take all of the clips across your account and render them to a single YouTube video. And then I think by default it's private, and so you have to then go, once it's done rendering, which might take a little while depending on how many edits you've made and how much footage you're using, you have to go and set it to be public. So I hope now you can make videos that are more like Vlogbrothers and less like some guy sitting in his garage with his laptop.
Hey guys, I'm in the garage because this is the place where like my mom won't find me because she's like all like worried about how much time I spend on this on computers, on too much screen time, and it's oh my god, I can't believe it. I can't believe she's like that. That's like what?
Vlogbrothers move around and usually speak in some kind of animated way. And anytime there's a pause for more than like half a second, they just cut it out. They just cut it out, They cut it out. And then you can do wacky things where you like go move back further away from the camera and then stand up and go someplace else to make the shot more interesting. You can edit out a whole bunch of different stuff so that you get a really visually interesting thing to look at. Right? You can make this incredibly interesting just by cutting a lot. You can cut the video. Have a great day. This has been Emmett Baber up in the Portland. Fidgets to Widgets. Hope you had fun. Always have fun. Bye.